So hello everyone, this is HD and finally after months of video on A14 we have finally got the F14 on the review, and this one is much different. So without taking any more of your time, let's get on with it. Now the Samsung Galaxy F14 has been launched in India in two RAM variants, the 4GB RAM and 128GB storage variant, which costs around 14,500, while the 6GB RAM and 128GB variant cost you around 16,000. And the phone is available in three colors: the goat green, the bay purple and ONG black. For the review, we have got the goat green, like the greatest of all times. Talking about the box contents, when we open this very thin box, we get the handset, a Type-C data cable, a quick start guide and a SIM ejection pin. Again, there's no charger. So starting with the design and build, Samsung Galaxy F14 has a very simple yet a decent look. The phone features a plastic back with two round lenses on top with the LED flash. Like there is no separate camera island, just the lenses pop out a little. Coming over to the front side, the phone has a water drop notch and thick bezels on the bottom. Well, can't expect much at this price. The curved frame is also made of plastic and offers a good grip in hands. Now the rounded corners give a good hold as they do not bite the palm. As we talk about the weight, it is a big device which weighs around 205 grams. The right side has the power button which doubles as the fingerprint scanner and volume rockers, while the left side has the SIM card slot. The bottom holds a 3.5mm audio jack, Type-C port and a loudspeaker. So overall it is a decent looking device, but at a pricing of 14k, they could have made it a little bit better. Camera island could have been there with a little bit of plastic design. I was not expecting plastic, but rather there should have been a glass-stick kind of thing. If we talk about cameras, well, Samsung has done a good job of providing a good sensor under 15k. Samsung Galaxy F14 features a dual camera setup with 50 megapixel main sensor and a 2 megapixel macro camera. In the front, we get a 13 megapixel camera for selfies and video calls. Now the camera results are really good. They take good shots in bright conditions. Even the 2x photos were quite good. But the 2MP macro lens is just for show. Like that's what I feel. It captures low quality shots which is barely usable. The only time you get good shots, it's when there's plenty of light. Nonetheless, overall performance of camera is good. Just keep the macro aside. Also, the 13 megapixel front camera takes decent selfies while they are not very detailed. Even the skin tones look pretty close to natural. Shifting on to battery and charging. The Samsung Galaxy F14 has a massive 6000 mAh battery. With that number, I don't have to say, but this offers a solid battery backup. You can easily get a 2 days of battery backup from this thing. Even if you are a heavy user, you'll still have some juice left for the next day. But as it's Samsung, everything can't be right. Though it supports a 25-watt fast charging, the box misses the charger, to which you'll have to buy separately. And it will take you 2 hours to charge the phone fully. Now here we have two of the most used sections. So starting off with the display. Here we get an FHD Plus 6.6 inches LCD display. It comes with a refresh rate of 90Hz and a peak brightness of 480 nits. Now it's bright enough for indoor use, but I faced some issues while using the phone outdoors on a sunny day. Content on screen looks crisp and sharp, the colors look vibrant and viewing angles are great. Although it's not as good as AMOLED display, it just does the job. Moreover, the display comes with a wideband L1 support but misses out on HDR certification. So it's complex that you can watch OTT and 1080p but will not get HDR. Now I wish the bottom bezel was a bit thinner and Samsung would have provided a punch hole cutout. Keeping that aside, the overall display experience is pretty nice and good enough for everyday use. To wrap it up, the display has a protection of Corning Gorilla Glass 5. Coming to the segment which I look forward to, and here Samsung Galaxy F14 performs better than any other smartphone under 15k. It is powered by the Exynos 1330 chipset. The phone can easily handle everyday tasks and run multiple apps at a time. It even has a RAM Plus feature which can add another 6GB of RAM using internal storage. Still, sometimes the apps take a second to open, but that's fine. Even though it's a budget device, but you can still play some heavy games on it. I tried playing BGMI and the experience was decent enough, though there were occasional drops, but overall it was a good experience at this pricing. Even after playing for an hour, it was not hot. For the OS, the Samsung Galaxy F14 runs on One UI 5.1, which is based on the Android 30. Now there are bloatwares from Samsung, but the good thing is you can uninstall them. Also, Samsung promises 2 years of major OS updates and 4 years of security updates, which is surely a very good thing for a budget device. So Samsung Galaxy F14 is a solid all-rounder package under 15K. You get great performance, solid battery backup and a superb UI experience. That was all for today's video. I'll see you in the next one.